Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks of all ages, Freakin Thought Studio proudly brings to you, it is the greatest tag team in podcast history, the original Freak Travesty, Mr. 33% Dizzle J. This is Just Freakin' Wrestling! Alright guys, we are back with another episode of Just Freakin' Wrestling, the JFW podcast, hosted by Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
Guys, we got a lot to catch up on, especially because we couldn't go over everything we could go over from last week because of the big mega interview episode that we did with
our super show.
God, Southland Championship Wrestling interviews.
That was awesome.
We got such a huge response from it. Currently the most downloaded show for us to date. It turned out pretty well.
Dude, that was awesome. I mean, there's a lot of work, 12 hours for a 2-hour show, but
day. Yeah, you know, and
it paid off. I feel.
See, and that's the big thing. Like, you know, it's a commitment to the podcast that we obviously have for it. Plus, I mean, it's a day of fucking wrestling, and for us, that's the best day that you could have, man. So it was a lot of fun. We got to sit down with a lot of the wrestlers and everything, and as mentioned, you know, top stars of SCW as well as the up and comers from the wrestling school. Some of our favorite younger guys.
Creed, Baylock.
Creed and Baylock, man. Still, I actually had an opportunity to go over to the wrestling school this past Wednesday.
Nice.
I got to check it out and everything. Yeah, Hunter wasn't really happy I was there, but I mean, what the fuck's he got to do about it? You know. So I mean, but it was a lot of fun. Kind of got to sit there and talk to a couple of the guys. I even post interview and everything with them to kind of talk to them. You know, just a little bit more about them and everything, and you know, to check out, you know, some of the new moves that they're working on and everything, which is incredible. It was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to kind of.
That sounds great. I wish I didn't have to work.
I know, right? It sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking nights, man.
It just pays more.
Yeah, but you know, the bonus part is that it opens doors for us.
Oh, definitely.
It opens up more opportunities to sit down with more wrestlers. To sit down with them, we've gotten a lot of responses from some, even the ARW guys who want us to sit down with us and talk to us, which I know you're not a big fan of.
You sat down. We sat down and talked to SCW, so we can sit down and talk to ARW. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
So we're gonna see how it goes. SCW has a show today in Clifton, Illinois.
I think we promoted it as Shabans a couple weeks ago, but it is Clifton.
I think it was mentioned as Shabans at some point. So.
It might have been.
Yeah, it don't matter.
The card's subject to change.
Always. Biggest change is the Maverick Cage Max Holiday match is now a street fight.
And Cage is the one that challenged for it.
Yeah, demanded it.
That was great.
He demanded it so much. He's like, I'm not asking, I am demanding. Which the video is posted on Facebook for everyone to watch. And of course, Gene just kind of rolled over and let it happen.
Well, there's been some issues with Gene.
A lot of issues.
Sentinel.
Fuck it. Right, but no, I mean, I'm excited to see what Superfan Steve does at the show, because we've heard some rumors on how he's you know, building this huge I don't know what to call it, but
it's almost like a cult following against the Sentinel.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see a lot of the intense situations that come out of SCW Meltdown today. Everything between Sentinel and Steve. Obviously, everything between me and Hunter Payne ain't going so well. I mean, I thought maybe he'd kind of get over it and, you know, grow up a little from our interview, but obviously that didn't happen.
I think he just kept poking at the tiger and you got the claws.
Yeah, tiger. Come on now.
Yeah.
Tiger. It's like a barn cat. Barn cat.
Oh, man.
Like a kitten.
But he did threaten to put you in the Alabama Slam.
He can't give me an Alabama Slam.
I'd like to see him try.
Trying is what he's going to have to do. I mean, But no, we're not here to talk about Hunter Payne and everything. A little bit later. Maybe we'll kind of catch up on some of the interviews and stuff like that. We obviously got to do our final freaking thought from last week. We got to kind of catch up on the Freakin' 5, which it's been 2 weeks that this has been up, so we got a lot of feedback on it and everything. So why don't we go ahead and dive into the Freakin' 5 to start the show.
The Freakin' 5 came from one of our fans that would like to hear best signature moves that are not a finisher. Sarge. Friend of the podcast. Friend of the podcast. So I went ahead and I was like, hey, I kind of like that idea. Pass it by you. You said, cool. So we went with it. Couple guys from Facebook. I got the Fitz. Super fan of the show.
Yeah, well, shout out to Fitz, because I believe he has a list every week for us.
Oh, just about, yeah.
So thank you, Fitz.
So he's got the Ric Flair chop, the Goldberg spear, Chris Benoit German suplex.
That's the triple Germans, right? He's the one who did the triple Germans?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or was that Angle, or was that both of them?
I think it was Benoit first.
Was it Benoit first? Okay.
And then Angle.
Gotcha. Okay.
Shawn Michaels flying burrito.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know either.
Maybe it was going for elbow and somehow it auto-corrected.
You know what? That could be, because Shawn Michaels does have a nice flying elbow.
It's an awesome elbow, man. Yeah, spoiler, it's on my list. So
yeah. The Sting corner smash.
Also on my list.
The Sting splash.
Stinger splash.
Logan, the deep six. Ooh, I like the deep six.
Yeah, I do too. It's one of those high impact moves that you almost forget is just a signature.
Right.
But yes.
People's elbow.
Yeah.
The SOS.
Now, see, the People's elbow, I wouldn't consider a signature move because he does consider it. I mean, I think he actually does it sometimes after the rock bottom.
Yeah.
But it's still a good move. I'm not gonna judge Logan. He participated.
Right. The mud stomp.
Stone Cold. Yep.
The Shining Wizard.
Yeah.
Which I believe it is used by some guys as a finisher, but you got.
Oh yeah, when we do the wrestling fan.
The
wrestling fan page.
Yeah. Real wrestling fans, right?
Yeah, real wrestling fans. Shout out to the real wrestling fan page for always, fucking coming on in the clutch,
providing that feedback,
right? Make sure we got some shit. So, again, we did mention how we may alter the whole concept of the Freakin' 5 down to like the top one or whatever. We're still in the works of figuring that out. So obviously, some of these are just one answer. Some of them are 5. Some of them are people just fucking talking. So, let's see. So the first one when it loads, because that's what phones do the slowest. So Dominic, he liked the Spanish Fly. If he was a wrestler, he'd use it as a finisher, or the Canadian Destroyer, which is also a finisher.
A lot of people have been using the Canadian Destroyer, though, in a match.
Some of these I'm not too sure of exactly what they are, but we'll go with it. Brandon, V-Trigger.
V-Trigger?
Yep, never heard of it. Spinning Tombstone, the Spanish Fly, the Destroyer, Noshigami. I don't know how it's spelled, but the move where Shingo Takagi has his opponent on his back and drops him, driving them in face first.
Must be a New Japan guy.
Yeah. I think that's a flapjack. I don't fucking know. Craig, he also went with the Spanish Fly. Chris wanted us to know that even though Corbin is terrible, he loves a deep six. Anthony, he likes the side effect. Matt Hardy. Ricardo, he likes Panama City Sunrise. I believe it's what Adam Cole calls his Canadian Destroyer. Split Lady Moonsault was submitted by Robert. A different Robert likes the Ushi Garoshi. Connor went with John Woo Dropkick. Asif, he went with Seth Rollins Superplex Falcon Arrow, which I also like.
I like that one.
Deep Six, Tower of London, Gargano's Middle Rope Spear, and Velveteen Dreams DDT.
Nice.
Ryan, he went with Whisper in the Wind, Triple H's Spinebuster, Randy Orton's Elevated DDT, Big E's Spear, and the Pele Kick. Avery, he went with Sami Zayn's Blue Thunder Bomb. Ralph went with just a drop kick, just a fan of drop kicks. Leslie went with Uranaki.
I like the Uranaki.
Yeah. Bryson, I believe if I'm pronouncing that right. Deep Six, Okada's drop kick, Spiral Tap, Samoa Joe's CCS and Seguri, and Urshi Garoshi. Excuse my misspelling.
See, now we're going to have to Google some of this stuff.
All right.
That's awesome.
Jacob, right now he likes the Oscutter, Canadian Destroyer, also known as the Panama City Sunrise, the Dream Valley Driver, the Spanish Fly, Rollins Superplex, Falcon Arrow Combo. Connor said he also likes the Reverse Frankensteiner.
Ooh.
Connor also likes the Omega's V-Trigger, Dragon Lee's Ring to Apron Hurricane Rana. Noah likes the Deep Six. Sean likes the Three Amigos, Whisper in the Wind, the Execution, Triple H Spinebuster, and the SOS. Andrew likes Eddie's Three Amigos. Jacob likes the Deep Six. Young likes Ripcord Knee Strike. James likes 1916. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think he just threw a year out there. I don't know. Alex likes the V-Trigger. Alex says, whatever the fuck Darby Allin was trying to do when he almost killed himself with the free fall onto the apron when Cody moved. A coffin drop or whatever. Hector, he likes the Deep Six and Kofi's flip move, which I believe is the SOS.
Yeah.
Simon, he likes Randy Orton's DDT off the middle rope. And Michael likes the old school. It's simple yet effective.
Nice.
Yeah.
You want me to go before you say?
Dude, this is your segment.
My
man.
segment.
This is your segment.
I'm gonna give you a little break here. So I'm gonna say old school.
Yeah.
It's always one of my favorites, especially see a 7-foot guy go up on the rope like that.
And the thing is, like, I never really watched a lot of WWF and stuff like that, like in the early 90s when The Undertaker first debuted. I didn't know he originally did that when he first came in. I thought that was more of like an Attitude Era, late 90s thing he started doing. But the fact that
it's been around.
Yeah, which is cool because like back in the day when he first started doing it, it wasn't him jumping in the air to do it. He just kind of just came down, which I thought looked a lot cooler back then.
The very European uppercut by Cesaro.
Yeah.
The Three Amigos, the Ripcord Knee, and the Trust Fall.
Oh, Kofi's
just jumping backwards and holding on.
I like it. So I got the Stinger Splash.
Nice.
Shawn Michaels Elbow Drop, Eddie's Three Amigos, Jeff Hardy's Whisper in the Wind, and Sami Zayn's Blue Thunderbomb.
Nice.
Yeah.
The honorable mention is Sammy's dive through the ropes into the DDT. I love that one too.
Yeah, didn't he used to do that from like one side of the ring to the other? Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for being part of the Freakin' Five for this week. We'll come out with another one next week. Whatever it is.
That was a great one.
It was a good one. We got a lot of feedback on it.
A lot of feedback.
All right, so let's talk about Extreme Rules.
Probably one of the better pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah, so far. I like this one a lot better than Stomping Grounds.
Yeah, well. I mean, you got some things I could do without, like, the whole ending of the show, but it makes sense, I guess, to line pockets with money.
Yeah, I thought the cash-in was going to happen, October when SmackDown Live was happening on
and that's what we had guessed,
So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on Extreme Rules because we do have a lot to talk about for this coming Saturday. And a lot of independent wrestling conversations and stuff. So, Nakamura, he defeated Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental title.
Right.
Which he actually defended the title, I believe, on SmackDown Live this past week and retained it. So, good push for Nakamura. I'm not a fan of him. If they, as long as they continue to push people, I think that's pretty cool. Also, I hear a lot of rumors that Finn Balor is going to be taking a break here soon.
That's why I heard he's going to take a vacation or something, a couple months or something like that.
Yeah. Gulak defeated Tony Nese to retain his Cruiserweight title.
Gulak.
The Undertaker and Roman Reigns defeated Shane and Drew McIntyre in a no holds bar match,
which was a lot better match than what we thought.
It was so much better. Yeah. I think the Undertaker definitely redeemed himself from his Saudi Arabia match with Goldberg.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. The Revival, they beat the Usos to retain their title. Aleister Black defeated Cesaro, which was not really a shock because it seems like they're finally starting to build Aleister Black after finally being moved up.
But that was match of the night.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Bayley defeated Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss in the 1-on-2 handicap match to retain her title. Braun Strowman defeated Bobby Lashley in the Last Man Standing match, which I think was probably one of the more Extreme Rule matches of the night. Which I also like to draw was a great match, but there was no stipulation to it.
Right.
I think this kind of like gave it more of an edge to what some of the hardcore matches, quote unquote, kind of are. Doing the Dizzle J air quotes.
Air quote.
New Day became champions once again when they defeated Daniel Bryan and Rowan, as well as Heavy Machinery in a triple threat tag team match. AJ Styles defeated Ricochet to become the new U.S. champion.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens defeated Dolph Ziggler. Kofi Kingston retained his title against Samoa Joe. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch both defeated Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans to retain their titles. And then, of course, Brock Lesnar came out, cashed in his Money in the Bank to become the new Universal Champion.
Was it the three-time Universal Champion now?
Brock? Yeah, 3 or 4. 3, yeah. It had to be 3, right? He beat Goldberg. And,
Reigns? No.
I don't remember who.
Yeah, whatever.
Too many times.
Brock. Fuck yeah. Brock.
But all in all, it definitely was a good pay-per-view. I won. So I believe I'm up.
You're up by 1,
I'm up by 1 now. So the next pay-per-view is
SummerSlam.
Yeah. Which that match card, as I said, is going up pretty good so far.
So far, so good.
Yeah. The fuck is that? Dirty Smackville.
What is that?
WWE Smackville is an upcoming professional wrestling show and WWE Network event produced by WWE for the Raw and SmackDown brands. It will take place on July 27th in Tennessee.
It's tomorrow. Today.
Just say 27th?
Yeah.
Kofi's going to put his title on the line against Samoa Joe and Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat match. Becky, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte are going to be in a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to put his IC title on the line against Finn Balor. So we're not doing predictions on this one.
No.
We can do the predictions for the hell of it, but it's not going to be part of the contest. So I'm going to say all champions retain their titles.
There you go.
Cool? You agree?
I agree.
Okay, there we go. But no, I do want to look at SummerSlam real quick. And obviously there's an NXT takeover. So you got 2 chances now to come ahead. Or even tie me. I don't think they really have any big matches. Oh, it should. They do have a almost set match card here. We'll go over them again later on when it gets closer to it, because this is going to happen August 10th, which is actually 2 weeks away. So,
nice.
So we'll probably go over this next week again. NXT TakeOver, Adam Cole's putting the title on against Gargano in a 2-out-3 fall. Street Profits are putting the NXT tag titles on the line against the Undisputed Era. Velveteen Dream is putting the North American Championship on the line against Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. And then obviously the NXT Women's Champion is going to be on the line with Shayna Baszler taking on Mia Yim. And SummerSlam, I think they have a couple matches already lined up. Brock's taking on Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch is taking on Natalya. Bayley's taking on Ember Moon. Kofi's taking on Orton. Kevin Owens taking on Shane McMahon. And Finn Balor's taking on Bray Wyatt.
How about Ember Moon the other night? Taking on both Charlotte and Bayley.
She needs to do that. She needs to make a statement, you know? I mean, the biggest thing, especially when it comes to professional wrestling, like if you want people to know you and to like respect you and to see you as a top contender, you need to make a statement. You need to prove that you're there.
Yeah, make your own opportunities.
Right? So, I mean, obviously there are some wrestlers and independent companies that don't seem to be doing that anymore, but
they make their opportunities everywhere. They're going to take them when they get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We know who we're talking about.
Yeah, we know who
we're talking about. Oh, God. Let's talk about SCW Meltdown, which is going to be the show of the month for us.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
First SCW show back since May. So.
Yeah. We got the cage and holiday match.
For the street fight?
Fight.
I'll pull it up. Don't worry.
No,
let me pull it up for you. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You got it? You got it?
Fool. I forgot 66% of...
Yeah, you got... Man.
That's on me. That's on me.
That's all on you.
That's on me, man.
All on me?
What the fuck was that?
It was supposed to be All Eyes on Me by Tupac. I fucked it up.
Tupac Shakur?
Is it Tupac Shakur?
Okay. I know shit.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Right? Tell me about it. Yeah.
Country boy, you know?
I love everything, man.
You do have a wide variety.
Yeah. It's not that, like, I love... Well, when it comes to country music and classic rock, like you said, I love those genres. But when it comes to everything else, I like certain songs. Like, right now, I'm on a huge, like, Buddy Brown country, but Shinedown kick. So I listen to a lot of them lately. Oh. Yeah, huge fan of Shinedown. Don't know why.
They're not a bad band. They were just in town.
Yeah, but I like more of their new stuff. So I'm not like a true... I won't consider myself a true Shinedown fan.
Ooh. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
If you're like, I like Metallica's new stuff, I'll be like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't like Metallica's old stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think there's like 2 songs I like by Metallica.
There's one of them Sandman.
No. Seek and Destroy and oh god, what the fuck is the other one? Oh god. Master Puppets. Ooh. Alright, so the matches that have been confirmed so far for SCW Meltdown. And we're going to do our predictions on these.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not going to write them down because we'll know. But do I need to write them down?
We might want to write them down. Just
just
in case anything happens to
it. We got some paper.
At the end of the year, we need some kind of tiebreaker or something.
There's no competition on this one.
That could be our tiebreaker.
You're a tiebreaker.
That's my finisher.
Tiebreaker?
Tiebreaker.
Oh, I thought it would be like minimum effort.
Minimum effort?
Minimum effort.
That's my signature. I just punched the guy in the nuts.
Oh my god, it's Dizzle J with the bare minimum. What? Alright, so we got James Creed taking on Adam Cage.
Ooh. I like what I've seen out of Creed, but
Cage is coming around.
Which,
you know, like, I mean, obviously, you know, him tagging with Andy Black, who's no longer currently not wrestling. I always saw him as, like, you know, kind of like a newer guy. Like, I don't really remember seeing him too much.
Right.
But I guess he has been around the business for a bit, so.
Let's not forget he's got Big Tully in this corner.
Yeah, and obviously.
Big dude.
Yeah, obviously the ring experience of Bo Anderson and the intelligence of Keist right there in his corner. So I think because of all that, I'm going to have to go with Cage on this one.
I think I'm going to have to go with Cage too. I mean...
Which, as I spoke to everyone at the wrestling school and everything, even we discussed it, I mean, like, Creed is definitely one of those, like, favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, I love Creed. And the fact that, like, he has such, like, a striking capability to him, but he also has the ability to fly around the ring.
He's got that nice mixture.
Yeah, he almost has like an AJ Styles, but not as much high flying capability, but definitely like has like, you know, like a well rounded wrestler.
Yeah.
Like when you think about baseball, you have that 5-tool player. This is definitely what Creed is.
And he's just gonna get better as it goes along.
Yeah. Genesis Championship is gonna be on the line as Bane X takes on the Sheik, which we did do an interview with both these guys last week.
And both of them are ready to go at each other.
Yep. Yeah. For this one, I'm gonna say Bane X is gonna hold on to it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Sheik because he's got Angus on the outside. If Paradox on the outside, maybe they'll even it up. But some underhanded Sheik shit's gonna happen.
So
the Arabian Sheik.
Yeah, you can't forget that.
Can't get Captain Pony.
Yeah.
Pointy toes wrong.
Yeah. Goofy Shoes.
Mr.
Goofy Shoes. An SCW ARW match. We got Max Blaylock, son of Doc Blaylock, taking on Santana Stark.
Well, I got Blaylock, man.
Do you got Blaylock because you feel the need to go against ARW, or like do you actually have like a reason to pick Blaylock?
No, Blaylock is coming up. He's had numerous great matches. Santana Starks, I don't think we'll be able to keep up with him.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Stark. Because of the exact opposite of what you just said. Keep up with them. Please. Please. I love Blaylock. I've mentioned him many times. And that's not going to change. But he's still kind of new to the ring. He's still kind of, you know, getting you know, his fucking toes dirty there, if you will. Or, you know.
He's going to get his toes dirty when he shows him out Stark's ass.
I would recommend him keeping out of Stark's ass. But hey, whatever SCW does, that's cool. It looks like we do have a SCW Tag Team Championship match with the family taking on a mystery tag team.
Ooh, mystery opponent.
Yeah. So,
I wonder if this was the big return that we kept hearing about with this tag team.
I don't know because we heard one return. I didn't hear anything about a team. So,
maybe we didn't hear everything that's going on.
So just a shot in the dark because we don't know who the opponents are. I'm still gonna stick with the family on this one though.
I think I might have to stick with the family too because they come with a crew.
Yeah, they never seem to kind of shrink.
No, they've been getting bigger,
right? Multiplying like fucking evil rabbits.
The evil rabbits.
Evil fucking rabbits. Now of course, let's see. We also have Paradox taking on Bo Anderson, who we did do an interview with Paradox at the last at SCW last week.
Yeah, he seems real prepared for Bo.
Yeah, it almost seems more personal than a kind of a business kind of thing.
Well, I mean, we got into that a little bit where he used to be with Bo and Bulletproof, and he called it the dark time of his life. Yeah,
he was talking about the Sheik then.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's okay, SCW fan.
Hey,
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, it's fine. What do I know? I forgot. It's easier when my mouth is shut. Because it makes the show more entertaining, but...
Well, I mean, according to some people.
Who, Hip Pain? Fucking what, because Hip Pain says so? Yeah, let me see how his viewership on his podcast is going.
He's on a show.
Yeah, big deal. He's just part of somebody else's fucking company. That don't mean shit to me. Anyways. So, Paradox is taking on Bo Anderson. I'm going to go with Paradox in this one.
I'm going to go with Bo. I think Bulletproof on the outside is just going to be a little too much to handle.
I got to go with...
Keats will be there because Keats is always there.
Yeah, always there.
Yeah.
More times than the...
others.
Yeah, the others.
More time than others.
See, others. I don't know. I got to go with Paradox's, passion that, when he brought on that interview and everything, like it... I think that was really our first time ever really talking to Paradox. Yeah. I don't really, hear him talking too much.
No.
But I mean, he has a passion for the business, and you could feel when we even talked about the Genesis title match he had against Baynex, even at Friends, and to overcome that match and still remain friends is really cool above and beyond. So he shows so much respect for the business. I mean, I think Bo, from having the people on the outside are gonna definitely make it a disadvantage, but at the same time, I think Paradox can overcome it.
I mean, more power to Paradox, but like I said, Bo was just too many weapons there.
Yeah. Nick Culler making his return to SCW. That is a confirmed return, not a surprise return. So this is a different return. Taking on, we know him as Jay Harris, but according to this, I guess he's going to be known as JPH now.
Really?
I don't know. He's listed here as JPH. So,
well, I mean,
guess we'll have to hear what the announcer says. Well, shout out to Greg. Thank you for being a listener of the show.
Greg.
Fucking Greg. Can't wait to have you on the show.
Right?
Yeah, I'm going to... see, and that's the thing. This is just a singles match.
This
looks non-title, too, so...
I'm going to put a call out there right now that this could be match of the night.
Oh, I believe so. Oh, yeah, Harris has been pulling out the match of the night for a while.
What's got at least two of them from us?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the returning Nick Culler.
I'm going to go Harris, because he's just on fire lately.
Going with HPH. What the fuck it's called?
JPH.
Same thing. HGH. Human growth hormones. Gotcha.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
I'll say it, kinda. It looks like the other match that's confirmed for the night is obviously the street fight with Maverick taking on Holiday for the SCW title. Before this was a street fight, I was picking Holiday to walk out with the title. With it being a street fight now, obviously no disqualification and everything. I don't know how many people Maverick's going to need to come out and help him win the match. So it's...
See, I got Cage because I think he's got a plan.
He doesn't have a plan.
He has a plan.
He doesn't have a plan.
He's an intelligent champion.
Okay. I'm going to go with Holiday.
Of course you are.
I got to go with Holiday, man. I don't have a lot of stock in Maverick right now. I just don't.
I think Maverick would have not made the challenge unless he had a plan already in place.
Which he probably does with the abundance of SCW wrestlers that are there to come out and help him retain the title because he can't do it on his own.
I'm pretty sure he can do it on his own.
Hasn't yet.
Yeah, he did it with the last show.
No, he didn't.
When he took it back from Holiday.
Oh, when Hunter came out and helped.
Nah, nobody.
I guess we forget about that part, right?
Oh.
Just because Hunter failed to mention that little description and the whole I
don't remember that happened.
But Maverick came back and won the title on his own. But he didn't. But he really did it because Hunter fucking came out there. We were there. We were sitting front row. We were sitting there chanting JFW, right? Because we used to be a team. Then you turned into a little shit cricket, right?
You started drinking the ARW Kool-Aid,
There's no fucking Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah, there's Kool-Aid.
It's funny because I sat there and I was talking to Sarge about the whole interviews and stuff and how he kind of wants to come and, be part of these interviews, which is and everything. And I asked him flat out, unbiased. Hey, Sarge, real quick. You listen to the interviews. What do you think about DJ's, unbiased fucking interview shit? And he's like, wasn't really unbiased. Kind of leaned towards SCW.
No.
So, yeah, it kind of was.
I don't think so.
It was almost pathetic.
No.
It was sad.
It came from the heart. I don't know what to tell you.
No, it didn't. It came from your shriveled little nuts because you're too worried about pissing somebody off.
I can piss off people.
You can't piss off
anyone. I can piss off tons of people.
The only thing you piss off is your nuts when you fucking try to take a leak. Just dribble.
Hey.
I'll say it.
You gotta get the piss off somehow. I'm sorry I don't follow the bearded La LaRue salesman.
You should follow him because he is the top guy in the Midwest. Top guy.
Maybe
Midwest.
in Indiana.
All of it. It's all of it, man.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know what to fucking tell you. But anyways, so you're going with Maverick, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so let me make that note here.
Let's see how you wrote yours down, but you didn't write mine down.
You didn't tell me.
I did.
You did. You never said I'm gonna go with Maverick. You're like he has a plan. He has a plan. Like,
I told you right at the beginning I was going with Cage.
Yeah. God, I can't even use that word on this fucking podcast.
We use whatever words we want on this podcast.
You're an unnice person. But no, and obviously, as we mentioned last week, Hunter Payne's going to be there. Kamikaze's going to be there. The Amazing Amazon's going to be there.
Angus
McDuff is going to be there. So, the card's definitely going to get bigger.
We're hoping.
It's got to be. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more matches thrown on there and everything. But what SCW likes to do, which I'm totally okay with, to be honest with you, is they don't give us the entire match card. They give us some of the major highlights and some of the other matches as well. Blaylock's going to be there. So, obviously, because
he's facing the match. He's in the match.
I just already forgot about him. God, it didn't know we were relevant on the show. So, I'm just trying to remember, because I believe there's someone else that's supposed to be there that I'm missing. Because I'm trying to remember the list. I don't have it in front of me. It's Kamikaze, the Amazing Amazon, Hunter Payne, Angus McDuff. There's somebody else, and I know I'm missing them.
We're missing somebody.
Right?
I think Big Tully.
Yeah, but they weren't on the list. That's the one thing. Oh. Rumored. Sentinel might be there. I forgot his name because we don't see him too often.
Is he going to wear a shirt so we know who he is?
I hope he wears a name tag.
Okay.
I mean, it's been a while since everyone's seen him. They probably don't recognize him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Of course, Superfan Steve's going to be there.
Hopefully.
Right? The one thing that's been bothering me, especially when it comes to independent wrestling lately, is this 10-19-19 thing.
It's kind of creepy, right?
It's like I want to know, but no one can tell me anything.
No one's saying shit. Ivan's posted stuff up. Superfan Steve is just like, what's going on? Throwing out his little do-do-do-do-do-do's. I don't know. I can't wait. I've already cleared that day of my schedule.
Yeah, a friend of mine wanted me to go to a wedding with her, and I passed.
Hey,
strongly.
Sometimes we have to sacrifice those things.
Yeah, that's not really a sacrifice. I know who I am.
Yeah. Huh.
Right.
Depends on the way.
It is a sacrifice because, there's an open bar.
Oh.
Because she's there and she's a good friend.
Right. And open bar.
The open bar. But no, I don't know what the 10-19-19 is yet. I hear there's gonna be more information shortly, but no, I don't know if it's no one wants to tell me or nobody knows. You know, it's like it's
probably one of those in between things where a couple guys probably know,
right? And like more people know as needed.
Right.
I just being a wrestling podcast that focuses on the independent scene, you think we'd have an in on what's going on.
I mean, we have pretty good ins, but we don't have like a super in.
No, like it's like just a tip.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. Oh, right. But I'm excited. I'm excited for next week. I'm sorry. I'm excited for this week today. I'm excited for August 10th for ARW having their show. Was it Headlocks for Hunger or something like that?
Yeah, the Roadhouse out there.
Yeah, the Roadhouse out there in Portage, Indiana. Buff Bagwell's going to be there. Carlito's going to be there. So I'm really excited for that show. And we also got PPW and NAW up in Wisconsin in September. So I'm super excited to talk more about
September 7th.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to talk more about that when we get closer to that date. But guys, all of these matches and shows and stuff like that, they're all on our social media. You just got to go to Facebook, JFW Podcast, and find it. And check out our feed, man, because we post a lot of independent shit from this area right there.
Oh, we post everything. Any flyer that comes across my... Yeah. All right, it's going up. Does it say wrestling? Nope, it's going up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we want people to know.
Yeah.
You know what else we want them to know? If we could plug for a minute here.
Plug?
We gotta plug shit. It's what keeps the podcast going. If you guys don't know, this episode of Just Freakin Wrestling is brought to you by Audible.com. That's right, the website that offers thousands of audiobooks for you to download. And because we are such nice guys, and we want to give you guys the experience to at least test drive Audible.com if you hadn't had a chance. If you go to audibletrial.com/freaknet, you get a 30-day free trial. Plus a token to download a free book.
And you can get a book where Chris Jericho reads his own book to you.
Chris Jericho has many books. But only one of them he reads.
Right.
And you get that on Audible. It's awesome. For the first 30 days, it's free. You get credit to download a book and test drive it. And, I say drive because I listen to Audible as I'm driving to work.
I have a 45 minutes to an hour trip to work.
Right.
Plug it in. Boom.
And, there's so much knowledge out there. It's wrestling. It's like home shit, love stories, history books. There's thousands of titles out there that you can download. And, if you're like me and you love hearing about stories, but you just don't like reading, Audible is the best thing for you. And like I said, it's a 30-day free trial to give it a shot. You get a free credit to get your first book free. And all you got to do is go to audibletrial.com/freaknet and sign up. It's literally that easy.
Super easy.
Right? I did it, and I'm dumb as shit.
I did it.
Right? And you're dumb as shit.
Dumb as shit.
Dumb as shit. You know what's not dumb, Jay?
What's that?
tpublic.com.
tpublic.com?
It's so simple. TEPUBLIC.com.
That's where you get all kinds of cool shirts, right?
So many JFW shirts available.
Oh, man.
Right? You got the hashtag FSteve shirt, which I believe Sentinel should be looking to purchasing one.
That is true.
Right? We got the JFW logo shirt that says on the back, greatest tag team in podcast history, or just leave it blank. Well, of course, we do got the specialty shirts for Andy Black and Angus McDuff still available on there. We also got the Mr. 33% Dizzle J t-shirt.
Ooh, the original Freak Travis t-shirt.
That's right. So many shirts available, but they're not even just shirts. Hoodies, tank tops, onesies.
Tapestries,
pillows, notebooks, coffee mugs.
Covers for your phone, covers for your laptop.
Right? Phone cases. You could have a JFW phone case. And it's easy to get. All you got to do is go to tpublic.com, TEPUBLIC.com. Search JFW.
And find it and buy it.
Right?
We'll even post the sales up in the hat.
Yeah. Speaking of posting, Jay.
Yeah.
We post additional content for certain tiers of our Patreon.
What's Patreon?
Patreon. Let me tell you what Patreon is. Patreon is a platform that you can sign up for different tiers that helps out the podcast. You contribute to a monthly tier, and in return, you get free gifts and awesome things from JFW, such as some stickers, the JFW logo sticker.
So, like a JFW investor.
Like an investor, like from $1 down, from as simple and as affordable as $1 all the way to the mega sponsorship. So we go for $20 a month. It's a monthly thing. You sign up, it automatically withdraws a month, so you don't have to worry about it. And based on what tier you decide, there's so many different things that you can participate in. Which we do have 2 tiers, and each of them offer an additional show.
Ooh, the watch along.
The watch along, where we pick a pay-per-view from the WWE Network, which it can be WWE, ECW, WCW, NWA, AWA, WCCW, or any of the other wrestling pay-per-view videos that WWE happens to own, which they happen to own a lot. Which, when we start getting a bigger fan base for that tier, we're going to allow the guys to vote on polls.
That'd be awesome.
Right? Not to mention the Dark Match podcast. The Dark Match episodes, I guess you will. Where we go behind the scenes and we discuss deeper about tragedies, conspiracy theories, and situations that come into wrestling. Like the death of Owen Hart, or the Montreal Screwjob, or what happened to Miss Elizabeth, what happened to Bruiser Brody, you know. Ooh. So I'm excited to start releasing those episodes as soon as we get the tiers filled up and everything. And you guys can get involved in the Patreon right now just by going to patreon.com/JFW podcast and signing up for one of the tiers. You can have Travesty and Dizzle J create your own wrestling character, such as we did for our two patrons, Brandy and Becca, or now known as General Lee and Dewey Decimal.
Dewey Decimal.
Right? Because we crush it when it comes to wrestling.
Oh, yeah,
gimmicks.
We killed that.
Right? So if you guys are looking for your own wrestling gimmick, or if you're looking to get in the gorilla position, which is one of the best tiers to get in, not only do you get a shout out on the podcast, not only do you get a shout out on social media, not only do you get the JFW logo sticker, not only do you get the wrestling gimmick card, not only do you get the watch along show, not only do you get the behind the scenes show,
holy crap,
but you get to control one of the JFW episodes for the year. You get to create, what you want the Freakin' Five to be, what the final Freakin' Thought questions are. You get to pick the match of the week, and you get to pick the topics for that episode. You control the show. You give us the ideas, and we put it together. It is that easy to sit there and take control of Just Freakin' Wrestling. They could be the 66%.
Everybody has a price.
Exactly. And our price is very affordable at patreon.com.
Very affordable.
/JFW podcast.
Do it. Invest.
Right? The thing is, guys, like when we do all this stuff, we don't do it because we're greedy and demand money. Really, we just need the money to keep the podcast, the product going, because starting here in a couple months, we are going to start putting out YouTube videos and stuff like that. And unfortunately, those videos aren't cheap to do or, put together and edit and release and everything. Unfortunately, things do cost money. And that's where, as much as we hate to ask you guys for fucking money, we do need help with it. Because we, regardless of how famous we feel we fucking are, we're still normal fucking people, just like the listeners out there, We're just everyday guys.
Yeah, we're not going to be on Dancing with the Stars yet.
God, no. But, hey, you guys, if you contribute to the Patreon, sign up for the Audible, go to TeePublic and buy our merchandise and everything. Every dollar from everything you guys contribute does help out the podcast. It keeps us going. It keeps us moving forward to do additional things. If you haven't followed us on YouTube yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Just make sure you subscribe to it, because our shows do get released on YouTube every single week when the show drops. All you gotta do is go to Just Freakin' Wrestling on YouTube, find us, subscribe to us, and hit that little bell, and you'll get notified when the podcast drops. But you also get notified when the videos start dropping and everything, which we are going to look to be doing a video rendition of our podcast. So we'll start recording. Oh, yeah. We're going to start recording the video part of our podcast and everything.
Then I want to have to say air quotes.
Yeah, you can actually do the air quotes and people will believe you're doing it. But no, we do all this stuff for you guys because we love doing this for you. And the only reason we do this is for you. We could easily sit at a bar and talk about wrestling.
Which we've done.
That's how this all started.
This all started at a bar.
Yeah, if you guys want, contribute to the podcast as much as you can, we do appreciate it. Again, the Patreons is a tier from $1 to $20, depending on how much you're willing to contribute on a monthly basis. Patreon.com /JFW podcast. Check out our merch at tpublic.com
Search JFW.
Search JFW. Go to audibletrial.com /freaknet. Sign up for that today. Or just fucking hand me money. I don't give a fuck at that point.
Mama T.
Mama T. Shout out to Mama T. The first fucking sponsor of JFW.
The original investor.
The original investor of JFW.
That's a shirt.
Yeah. Jay, let's go over my questions, and then we go through your match. Or you want to do your match of the week first?
I can do match of the week first.
Go and do match of the week.
So, Will Ospreay and Okada have just had matches.
Okada
have had matches. I wanted to get the one that they just did at G1, but all they have are the highlights. So I went back and I found one from a few years back.
Yeah.
And it just gets better with the years on. I suggest you watch these two because these two were the best at what they do. Not taking anything away from Chris Jericho, but these two were definitely. And Okada's more of a veteran. Mm-hmm. Ospreay's coming up. So, Ospreay, whatever. He can call me and correct me.
I gotta tell you, your enunciations are impressive.
Yeah, my enunciations.
Your family.
My family.
Your family.
But check it out. It'll post tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
If you guys have any suggestions for matches for me to watch and check out, let me know. Hit me up via the Facebook Messenger or just post it right to our Facebook page.
Yeah, I mean, reaching us is easy to do. Message us on Facebook at JFW Podcast. Reach us out on Twitter at JFW Podcast. Comment on any of our pictures on Instagram at JFW Podcast. Or you can just email us at jfwpodcast@yahoo.com. I mean, it's so easy to contact us. And it's not even just for, your recommendations on the pick of the week, just, hey, give us a shout. Hey, you guys should start talking about this wrestling company. Or, hey, what do you think about this? And stuff like that. I love doing the Q&A episodes and stuff like that. I wish we got more responses from people on that stuff, but we don't really get too much about them. But hey, if you guys ever send us some questions and stuff like that, we'll put together an episode of Q&As here on JFW. You get our views and opinions on whatever wrestling related.
We just do them randomly when we get them too.
Yeah, exactly. So, many different ways to contact us. I mean, we're easy accessible.
Oh, we're super easy.
Yeah. And, hey, by the way, if you guys have some friends out there who are wrestling fans that haven't listened to our show yet, let them know that we're out there, man. And we're everywhere. The platforms are a plethora of them. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podbean. All you gotta do is search JFW Podcast or Just Freakin' Wrestling. We're all right there.
We're everywhere.
Fucking everywhere. I think we're on Player FM.
Worldwide.
All right. My final freaking thought, Jay, which these are from last week, so... Not all last week. I did kind of...
Did you go back through an update?
Yeah, I had an update. All right. First one's a very generic one, actually. I want to get your opinion on the Titantron situation at WWE. Now, you know when we grew up, the Titantrons were highlights of moves and stuff from, the wrestlers' matches. Now it's just their names. What do you prefer?
I like the moves. I think the moves are cool.
Yeah, me too.
I think the reason they probably got rid of it, though, is because wrestlers come and go.
Yeah. WWE is rumored to be working with Santino Marella to create an NXT Canada. Do you believe there needs to be an NXT Canada?
I don't know. I think it's going to be hard for them to do an NXT Canada because Canada already has some pretty prominent organizations out there already.
Yeah.
So...
Bret Hart turned down the WWE reunion because he feared that they would make a joke out of him after presenting the AEW title.
He's right to feel that way.
Yeah. Jimmy Uso got arrested for the third time in a year and a half. And he has yet to really have any discipline against him. They're actually pushing the Usos. Do you feel that's fair, that he keeps getting arrested for DUIs and shit like that, and doesn't seem anything to happen? Do you believe that maybe part of the whole fucking Samoan dynasty, that maybe he has, some kind of leeway on that shit?
It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? Because, what was it, years ago, Van Dam got arrested with a little bit of pot, and then that just killed his whole WWE run. And you had a couple other guys, the same thing happened to.
It happened to Ric Flair. It happened to Jeff Hardy.
Chris Masters.
Yep. All right, so let's say Bayne X retains the title today at SCW Meltdown. If the Sheik can't beat Bayne X, who do you believe on the the SCW roster that could potentially take that title for him? From him, I guess.
Man, I'm either leaning towards Harris or JPH or Angus McDuff would be probably next in line for a shot, definitely.
Gotcha. Which, if you guys don't know, we have mentioned it, Angus McDuff is actually the current heavyweight champion of PPW.
Yeah, congratulations, Angus.
Yeah. What was your favorite interview from the show last week? I figured that you're going to say Hunter Payne because it was one of the most epic interviews that we've had, one of the more impactful interviews. So if Hunter is your choice, I'd rather you pick a different one. Which, if it is,
so besides Hunter,
if Hunter's your top one, then who's your second favorite one?
I'm gonna go Karma because that was an intense little meeting.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
I mean, we both left with
hot though. Crazy hot. I can say it because I don't have a girlfriend that listens to the podcast.
I can say it. I'm just
say it.
She's crazy hot. I just don't want her to attack me.
God, you're going to have to apologize.
I ain't going to have to apologize.
Yeah, you are. I'm going to get a text from her now.
She's not listening right now.
Come at me like a fucking elementary school teacher. You take my boyfriend from me all day. Yeah. Is there an SCW star we haven't interviewed that you would like to do soon?
Bulletproof. Actually, I would like to interview Bulletproof.
Bulletproof?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a guess on what you think 10-19-19 is.
It's hard to say, man.
Right? It's fucking hard.
Because I don't know what to expect out of these two companies, really, that we've been seeing.
Right. What do you think was the biggest Sentinel failure so far as president?
Not showing up.
If the Unholy Alliance was to have a new member join them, which there's no rumor of it, just obviously with the Amazing Amazon leaving, I don't know if he's going to stay a duo or if they're going to try to recruit. But who should they look to recruit if they were to recruit somebody?
What was the Sriracha girl's name? Paloma Star.
So you think they should replace it with another woman?
I think they need a female for the group. I think that's where...
An ARW woman?
I think she kind of goes both ways.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I thought they'd probably stick more towards like SCW. I honestly I think Jay Harris would be a good addition.
Jay Harris would probably be a good addition.
Yeah.
I went female because that's what was there before.
Yeah. Even Mulligan.
I don't think Mulligan would go.
I don't know. I mean, even Paradox said, like the whole reason he was Sheik because of the money. If the money's right, Mulligan needs that beer money.
Yeah.
Right? So.
I mean, him and Angus would make a pretty good team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, now you got me thinking. I'd like to see that too, though.
Yeah, I mean, we sat down, we talked with the Sheik, and we've seen him over the last few years, what he's capable of and everything. And I don't know how he does it, but he has a way of getting these people to join him. It's almost cult-like.
He's got a silver tongue,
Yeah. So I don't know. I think there's more to the Unholy Alliance than what we see now. I mean, obviously, the Sheik has some personal issues with Natasha that it's not that he can't let it go. He's just not willing to do so.
And he definitely said on the interview that after his Genesis title, after he wins, he's coming after her.
The Arabian title. He states is going to be the new Arabian title.
Change it to oh man.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens with the Unholy Alliance. I'm excited to see what happens with ARW and SCW coming up. Guys, you can keep following this easy by checking out the SCW shows. I mean, they're down in Clifton, they're down in Shabance and everything. They put the shows on once a month, typically on Saturdays. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7. Tickets are $12 at the door, or you can buy them in advance at Fit Body U, Genesis Martial Arts. $10 pre-sale.
I think sometimes they're $10, sometimes they're not. But either $10, $12, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You're going to get a hell of a show. Yeah. Family friendly, always supporting some kind of local charity. And I mean, hell, we have the time of our lives.
$10, $12 to watch 3 hours worth of wrestling is fucking worth it.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, plus you got nachos. Oh, they got fucking nachos. Plus they got one of the most intense superstars in the entire Midwest. Kamikaze. Terrifying person. But, I mean, obviously, it's not just women that are terrifying and intense. They also have Blaylock, who is
terrifying?
Terrifying. Very intense superstar. Probably the most intense superstar on the roster.
You're really poking at
hip pain? Fuck yeah, I am.
Oh, man.
Fuck yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to read you your last rites now.
You ain't going to do shit.
That's because we're technically
I'm just a fan. That's another dumb thing the Sentinels say. Call me a journalist. I'm not a fucking journalist. I'm a podcaster. That's the ignorance that he shows. But I mean, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy who fucking just keeps shoving fucking jerky in my fucking mouth because I can't fucking enunciate. It's cool though. It's cool. Because I need to keep my fucking mouth shut, right? I mean, you agreed with that.
Well, I mean,
you agreed with that, right?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah, Yeah, fucking Mark, man.
I'm no Mark.
You're a goddamn Mark.
I know where I stand, and that's where I stand.
Yeah, behind them. You're like that goofy ass fucker who stands behind like the Fonzie, and when he's all fucking like, saying what he needs to say, you just peek out around his shoulder and goes, yeah!
So?
Yeah.
And I hitched my wagon to the winning team. I've always done that throughout my entire life.
I can tell.
Yeah.
You
know what? I hitched my wagon to you for this show. Okay? All right, I'm just putting that out there right now.
Holy fuck. But, hey, but seriously, shout out to all the guys and girls from SCW who took the time out to interview with us last week. We really do appreciate it. We had a lot of fun doing it. We look forward to doing it again. We look forward to doing it with other wrestling companies out there. I'm super excited for SCW Meltdown to see how everything plays out. Can't wait to wave the hip pain as he tries to struggle to get into the ring and all his shit.
Oh, man.
Right? I'm excited to see what Superfan Steve and Sentinel, when they kind of meet up. I hear there's a rumor of some flyers being handed out and shit before the show.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, they're just rumors, obviously.
Superfan Steve is really taking this to the next level.
I know, right? I'm excited for it, but check out SCW Southland Championship Wrestling on Facebook. Go like their page. Keep updated on when their show's coming out again. It's once a month. It's on a Saturday. It's family friendly. Jay mentioned it earlier. They obviously help out a lot of local charities and stuff like that, supporting the community. They give back a lot. It's awesome that what they do and how much they truly care. Not only to put on great matches for the fans of all ages, but also to help out the community that they work through.
Definitely.
I'm gonna see what I can do about getting out here in Peatone though. I'm gonna see if I can find something, because I would love to see SCW come to Peatone.
The Atrium.
Maybe. I don't know who to get hold of at the Atrium. But guys, stay updated on Southland Championship Wrestling either through their Facebook page or here at JFW, Just Freakin Wrestling. Big thing before we say our goodbyes and all that. There's a lot of shit that we're doing. Podcasts, videos upcoming, additional content through Patreon and everything. Again, shout out to Becca and Brandy for being part of our Patreon. But there's some more work going down the pipeline to where we may be extending our services.
Yes.
In a bigger form. I don't want to give anything away until it's finalized and confirmed. But just to let you guys know, we're growing. There's opportunities out there for us. So I'm really excited, ours, right? Yeah. So people are taking some interest in what we do, and they want to discuss some potentials going forward. So we're gonna find out more information, and as soon as we get everything finalized and everything's official, we'll announce it to you guys here on the show, because you're our family, and we want you guys to help us out.
We also bring you the inside track, as much as possible.
Yeah. Also, I want to ask them for one more favor before we go. We've been using almost the same logo for a little over a year.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. We're getting close. And as much as we love the NWO themed JFW logo, we actually do want to look to evolve and kind of change it up a little bit.
Ooh.
So I think it'd be fun to open up maybe a logo contest to our listeners.
That would be awesome,
right? And maybe we could give away some JFW merch.
Ooh.
So maybe we'll open up a contest and we'll put a time period on it. So maybe we'll do it to the end of the season. I believe we have maybe 15, 20 more weeks of the season or whatever the hell we're at or some shit. I don't really know. I'll get the details on. But basically, if you guys come with a logo idea or something like that for JFW, send it in to us. We'll review them. We'll vote on them. And the one that we like the most, maybe we'll send you out some merchandise or something, like maybe a JFW coffee mug or some JFW stickers or something like that from
with your logo.
Yeah, because that logo is not only going to be a logo for the podcast through obviously Podbean, the social media, the website, and stuff like that, but that's also going to be a new logo that we throw on a T-shirt.
And let's not forget, we can add that little credit to that person.
Yeah, there'll be a shout out to you guys, obviously. So if you're a fan of graphic design and you guys think you come up with a cool JFW idea, send it in, submit it to us, message it to us on Facebook, or email it to us at JFW Podcast and everything, and let us know. And again, we'll vote on them Or, maybe we'll throw them up on a poll on Facebook and, let the fans do a vote of their own, too. So, again, we'll do a giveaway. We'll give you something. I'll find some shit for you guys to have. I don't give a fuck. But I think that'll be fun to do.
That'd be awesome.
Right? It'll give me a break for him to do it. So,
yeah.
But, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at JFW Podcast. Make sure you listen to our show every single Saturday as the shows drop on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. If you listen to us on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. Give us a review, because it helps boost us up in the ratings. Make sure you go to tpublic.com, TEPUBLIC.com, and search JFW. Thank you again for Audible.com for helping us out as a sponsor. Go to audibletrial.com/freaknet to try your 30-day free trial with a free token for a book. And again, if you want to be part of our Patreon to help us out, just submit to one of the tiers. Easy. Just go to patreon.com/JFW Podcast. That's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freakin' Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.
Peace.